Life is a system, Neo, and this system is our enemy. What you see everywhere, business people, teachers, lawyers, and so on, it is with their mind that we communicate to try to save them. But in the meantime, all these people are still part of the system. What's wrong is that for the most part, they're not willing to be bothered. They're so unconscious and desperately dependent on the system that they go as far as to fight to protect it. Hola, from Cascada Café Retiro in Popayan, Colombia. With the present great world confusion, I wish to do my part to accelerate the evolution of human consciousness. Please help by subscribing and sharing these videos. Thank you. In the book Revelations, the one called the Apocalypse, it is the one that describes the end of the cycle. Is the apocalypse about the end of the world? You know, the Antichrist, Armageddon, the final battle between good and evil. What does the word apocalypse really mean? Apocalypse means to unveil or to reveal. The apocalypse is literally reveal-ation. The Book of Reveal-ation is in the Bible predicts an unveiling of great truth and unimaginable wisdom. The apocalypse is not the end of the world. I have always said that it is the end of the world as we have known it to be. The prophecy of the apocalypse is the most perfect messages of the Bible that has been distorted. The apocalypse is coming. However, it will be nothing like what we have been taught to believe. The elite know what is going on, and so this Hollywood movie from the creators of The Matrix, Jupiter Ascending, is coded just like most movies coming out of Hollywood. We are shown a scene following a battle with creatures, and the next day they are rebuilding the city. A woman says, "But that's not possible. People will remember all that happened." The reply is, no, people will not remember anything because their memory will be changed and some people will escape. And that's okay because when they speak about what happened, no one will believe them. Why am I telling you about this Jupiter movie? Because it's the top of the pyramid with the all-seeing eye, the pyramidion, which is detached from its base. In the film, the family exploits human bodies by collecting biomass to obtain nectar, because this nectar allows the demons to attain immortality. There are many negative entities, the keepers of the flock, and they rule our dimension through the Cabal. Humanity has infinite love energy. This is the nectar that the negative entities, the Cabal, needs because they don't have it. So, there is an artificial intelligence. Imagine a mega computer in the form of a cube that needs energy, a lot of energy. Humanity has this energy, this infinite love energy. It is intrinsic to us, so we are naturally more powerful than they are. They've been manipulating us for eons, and because of this, humanity has forgotten who we are. Humanity gives all of its power, its divine, natural, infinite love energy to this artificial intelligence. The Cabal that runs and controls this world was forced to give a semblance of rationality to the events that were going to happen. Yet, we have experienced huge inconsistencies since the start of this pandemic. Disinformation is a weapon the Cabal uses. On September 12, 2019, Pope Francis announced the activation of the New World Order during an event organized at the Vatican and scheduled for May 14, 2020. On June 3, 2020, The World Economic Forum released Davos 2021, The Great Reset, a unique twin summit to begin January 2021. The Great Reset is a commitment to jointly and urgently build the foundations of our economic and social system for a more fair, sustainable, and resilient future. Same speech, same fight, same project. And we are supposed to believe that all of this is random. The Gates Foundation supports the development of technology that would make it possible in countries with weak infrastructure to know who has been vaccinated. The researcher wished to use patches equipped with microneedles which would vaccinate and leave the mark of this vaccination in the skin. This technology is reminiscent of the mark of the beast. I touched on this subject in depth in 3 of my videos. Gates wants to vaccinate the world, Gates and population control, and we will stop this. It starts with the mask. Tomorrow it will be the vaccine with its recognizable brand on a smartphone. If you're not vaccinated, you will not be able to go anywhere, buy or sell. The Illuminati plan is clearly defined, and it becomes easier and easier to see who's working for whom and who will submit. This Windows vaccine would be the first big step towards transhumanism. On June 1st, 2020, there was still one totally confined place, which is the Mecca. During this whole period, Muslims could not move. Saudi Arabia has decided to close its places of worship. Please look carefully at the black cube of Mecca and look at this black cube of Saturn. David Icke has written extensively on this subject in his books. I will simply say there is so much going on behind the veil. The outer power, the Cabal, seems to be all-powerful. This is why it is so important to remember who we are. In the next test phase that will start in November, things will be rushing forwards. If people just keep sitting on their butts and consenting, and if people think it's bad now, oh my, it hasn't even started yet. Please go into action now and make the choice between listening to your ego-mendacious mind and the external authorities, or listening to your soul, the internal authority. I was blessed with time and created this new life outside of the totalitarian control system, and now I wish to be part of creating self-sustainable small communities. Please contact me. My contact information is below. The coronavirus pandemic is a psychological force that's being used to enslave humanity completely at every possible level through technocracy. There is no government solution. We must first remember who we are and then understand what we're doing here on Earth, specifically right now. Assistance with farmland purchases in Colombia and Ecuador. Spanish lessons. Long-term stay at a Colombian farm, $130 per week for $170 per month. Truth Consciousness Workshop at Cascada Café Retiro in English, Spanish, and French. Dental treatment of high quality and migraine treatment with NTI dental appliance. Infinite love.